Show you something. That is really all a man needs in life, is the ability to attach things and the ability to unattach things. Get my phone mounted here on the golf cart. I'm gonna turn the cart around where y'all have at least the lake to look at, plus my awesome beard. Having a good beard day. Happy 4th of July, everybody. I got Wi-Fi down here at the dock, so let me turn it around and get a little closer to the router as well. And not back off into the lake, because that would be a really funny video. It'd be pretty funny. We're gonna angle this bad boy like this here. Let's see. That's what we're gonna do. My neighbors are over there. Hey, probably thinks I'm talking to myself. Decent. The camera angle's not really what I want it to be, but it'll work. You can see the water. Here's what I wanted to let you guys know. Today's July 4th, and it's hot as crap. And hope you guys are having a great 4th week. It is extremely hot here. It's like last 2 weeks have been ridiculous. We put a fan on the dock yesterday, and it's about the only way you can sit down there. So I wanted to let you guys know, wanted to let you guys know that we're running a sale. Of course, everybody runs a sale for Black Friday, 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all the major holidays. And we are no exception to the rules. So we've got it a couple of different ways. Here's what I'll tell you. The links that are in every video description, if you go to any of the videos, and even this video, once it's posted, the very first link at the top is going to be a link that will let you sign up for our email list. Now, I hate a damn email. I know, I get it. Like, we're not going to spam you. We're not going to blow you up, but we are going to send you stuff. And we send the best deals to the email list. So there's, I don't know, like 10,000 people on the email list. It's 1,000, some big number. But if you want to go get the best deals, go join the email campaign list. All you got to do is click it and sign up for it. If you don't want to do it, you don't have to. If you go to the site, there's going to be a general coupon for the holiday, which is Freedom 15. And it will auto-apply at checkout, so you don't have to remember anything. But it doesn't apply to everything. It's some things we can't really put on sale because there just ain't enough room in the margin to make it a sale. But Kim's Parts and Supplies, there is a whole lot of stuff on sale on the site, and it's a good sale. So a lot of guys have already took advantage of it this morning. Email went out this morning, so if you are on that list, you've already gotten your email, and we've had a bunch of guys cash in on that, so that's cool. Another update on a separate topic. We will be shipping about 50 more Sweet 16s next week. I was waiting on one part to show up, and they got here. They got here right as we were going off for our last working day before the holiday. So when we get back next Monday, that is mission number one, is to get a whole bunch more of those built up and sent out. And with any luck, we should get about 80% of the way through the pre-orders for the guys that have been waiting on 16s. Now, Super 8s are coming right behind that, and I'm waiting on a few parts for those. So not going to be long, not incredibly long, but still a little bit of a wait on the Super 8s. We already put 2 Super 8s out the door on equipment. We've built up a few, the ones that you guys have been seeing me run in videos. One guy was there to get his mini skid, and I went ahead and put him a Super 8 on there because he lives really far away. And we sold a skid last Friday at the Serious Starter Boot Camp. We actually sold 2. One of those was our shop demo skid that we had just completed to use at the boot camp, and it had a 16 and a 8 on it already. And one of the guys was at the boot camp, paid for that, and took it home with him, decked out, Gen 2, really nice unit. So go check out the site if you want to cash in on some deals. It's really not the point of this video, this live, but I did want to mention that. So I did a post earlier. I wanted to do a video while I was thinking about it. Anyway, here's what I wanted to talk about, and I'm a little bit, it's a little bit of a rant, but I honestly feel like I've ranted out. I've ranted on this topic and other similar topics a lot, so I don't want to bore you guys with it, but I do feel like some of y'all really like a good rant. So we had 3 or 4 days ago, we had a guy leave us a 2-star review, and he said the dollhouse sampler kit of the chemicals was really disappointing, and I don't exactly remember what he said, but it was a 2-star review about the sampler kit. Now, the sampler kit, literally, I want you guys to go over to the site, pull up another tab, and look at the chemical sampler, okay? And I'm going to give you the backstory on the sampler kit. For years ago, about 2 years ago, I think it was, maybe a little over 2 years ago, previous to that point, we did not sell a single gallon of anything. We sold everything by the case because that's the easiest way to do it. They don't get damaged in shipping near as much because a single gallon, it gets tossed around and tumbled on conveyors a lot more. You have to repackage those into those individual boxes. So we just sold everything by the case. Well, one day we were talking and we were like, hey, I wonder, if guys that are basically poor as hell would buy a single gallon more, maybe that's something we should offer for guys that just want to try the chem. So we were like, you know what, let's do it. Let's offer a single gallon. Now, for all of you guys watching, we got 24 people watching right now. You probably don't remember that far back because a gallon jug has been a thing for us for a long time. And we sell a gallon of every single chem we have. You can get it in a case or a single gallon. And then some of them, we have them in a 5-gallon pail option. My original thought, and my thought when we started offering the gallon was, probably really nobody will buy a lot of those because it doesn't make sense monetarily. It makes more sense. It's cheaper to get the case. Boy, was I wrong. A lot of people buy the gallon, and it's a way to get the chem. Just get 1 gallon. Try it. If you have a small job, get a gallon, so it's whatever. Like, it's fine. And we would always get requests for guys that would call or email in, and they would say, hey, can I get a sample of your chemicals? And I'm like, back in the day, I'm like, what does that mean? A sample? Like, what are you talking about? Like, what is that, a sample? No, this is not Sam's Club. This is not Costco. We don't have the little old lady with the toothpick and you get the thimble full of chem. I don't understand that. And I also don't understand why you think you need a sample when there's thousands of videos from us, other people on every product page, embedded images of what it's, what it does. It's not like that we haven't put the content out there of the products working. By God, we put more content out than anybody. And so there's multiple videos of every chem. You can see it working. But dudes are like, well, I just want to try it, make sure it works before I buy it. Well, look, I don't give a fuck what you want to do. We don't care. It's for sale. Here's the proof of how it is. And then there you go. Well, last year, we had yes, okay. That's what I'm talking about here. Buying a sampler pack is a good option. Try out different chemicals before committing to a case. So that's called a gallon. That's what we have. We have 1 gallon options for that reason. So that if you only have a small job or if you want to try one, it's a $50 commitment and free shipping. Okay. But we had last year a ton of guys, they just kept on and on about this sample thing. And so we're like, dude, what are you talking about? A milliliter, like a vial, like it's dumb. It's not a ketchup packet. So we created the sampler kit, and it's like a gag. It's a joke. And if you go read the description, it's very funny. It's like they're a milliliter. You can apply it with a toothbrush or, agitate or put it on with an eyedropper. It's supposed to be a funny gag, and they're like $10, and they're tiny. Like the whole pack, it goes in a bubble mailer, and you can put all of them in your hand. They're in little bitty vials. It's just a funny thing because we have a lot of our loyal customers and guys that get it. It's like, it's a gag thing. So we sell it, a few every week, whatever. The guy bought one, and he didn't read the description. So here's my first problem with homie. He didn't read. He didn't read. Ain't gonna read nothing. I'm about tired of people not reading. They're pissy about the pumps, the lead time, the queue. When am I going to get? Did you read? I mean, they'll email hot, and then I pull up their order, screenshot. When they click the terms and conditions box, it's in red, big font. You have to click it. It won't let you buy it without agreeing to it. And I'll send it to them and say, hey, here's the timestamp of when you clicked that. Did you read it? No, man, I didn't read it. Well, look, guys, we're all busy. I get it. But if you're going to buy something, you might need to read that description, okay? Just peruse through it. It ain't a lot of info. It's one little bitty paragraph, all right? It's like 100 words. It ain't even that much. Reading comprehension in our industry is real low. It's pretty weak. The MSAT score was down there on the bottom of the barrel. I get it, but they don't read. So he's bought the sampler pack and thought it was actually like some jugs coming to him for $10. That's my other problem. If you didn't read, one, you didn't read. Two, when you got to the cart and it was $10, maybe that would have told you that these are really, like, that's weird, right? You're getting like 9 chems for $10. Does that make any sense? So that's number two. And then he goes and leaves a 2-star review about his experience. It's like, dude, it's a gag gift. It's a gag. It's a joke. You didn't read. Joke's on you. You didn't read, you dumbass. You don't leave me a review over something that you didn't even know what it was you were buying because you're stupid and you won't take time to read it. We post that. We screenshotted it and posted it in our chemical group. Guys, go join the chemical group. Southeast Softwash Chemical Experts over on Facebook. We posted it and was just like, ha ha, look at this. This is funny. Everybody gets a laugh out of it, right? I'm going to, yeah, dude, for real. It's not a bad idea. We posted it in the Chem group, and 95%, 98% of our guys, yeah, it ain't Bassmaster. I appreciate you thinking about it, but trust me, anything you can think about on them comments, I've already thought about it a million times. It's a horrible idea. Some of the chems are not compatible to ship together. Like, there's a reason Cody does what he does. That's a separate thing. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. I appreciate you. I'm not knocking at y'all. I'm just saying. I'm going to talk about that in just a minute. But what was I saying? Oh, we posted in the Chem group. There was one of our guys, Caleb. Caleb, he may watch this. He's a pretty good old guy. And he was trying to give me feedback. I ain't mad at Caleb, but I don't need feedback, okay? He's fine, though. Not roasting Caleb. Telling me how I should just accept the feedback. You know, you shouldn't make fun of this guy here. And I honestly couldn't tell if he was being funny or being for real. Well, number one, I'm not accepting the feedback. It's not real feedback because the damn thing was a gag. It was a gag. How can it be feedback for me if it was a joke in the first place? Okay? It's not feedback. I don't need your feedback. I've been doing this a long time. I've made tens of millions of dollars, and I have a 4.9 rating on Google and a 4.8 on Facebook, which I don't even care about Facebook, with like approaching 700 reviews. And I stopped caring about reviews like a year and a half ago. I quit asking people for them. I know what I'm doing. Guys, if you ever see me, if you ever see the team and we post a silly person and we say, hey, look at this, this is silly. Inevitably, there's going to be about 3 or 4 boomer dudes come in there and try to tell me how to run Southeast Softwash. Hey, don't make fun of these guys. It's not real Christian. It's just, you should accept their feedback and really look at from what, fuck them. I'm not accepting you feed. I don't give, listen what I'm telling you. A half of a fuck. I don't care. Now look, if you don't like that, if that doesn't vibe with your Cracker Barrel spirit, go somewhere else. Go buy somewhere else. It's okay. I'm running this thing how I want to run it. And it ain't up to y'all. It ain't up to the customer to tell me what a sample pack is. It was funny. Hey, we have a thing for a sample, okay? To me, it's still, that's stupid. But whatever, I get it. Like, not everybody's me. Some guys don't have a lot of money. They need a sample. It's called a 1-gallon jug. Some of them are like less than $50 if they're not hazmat. Like Monumental, a gallon of Monumental, I think it's like $34. That's your sample, okay? I don't have to go create another thing because here's what I know. All the things I've created, somebody had something to say about them. Every product, every option, every way we could sell it. It's never going to be right for everybody. They're going to want something. At the same time, they've never done anything. They've never done anything, but they're going to tell me how to do the thing that I'm doing. So I replied back to Caleb as respectfully as I can because I think he's a pretty good guy. He's bought stuff from us. I want you guys to take a page out of the book and understand, we don't care, okay? I'm not reading the feedback. I don't need the feedback. This ain't year one, baby. This ain't rodeo one, okay? We're at the top of the pile. We know what we're doing. It's strategic. I think guys think that it's like people that don't know and they really don't know what we're doing. They don't understand. Like, why are they like that? I'm like that for a reason. It's calculated. It is calculated. It's not, we are not Cracker Barrel over here, okay? That's not what we're doing. We're just not that. That doesn't mean we don't do right. That doesn't mean we don't ship 10,000 packages. Shit, we probably for real shipped like 5,000 packages last month. You know, guys will hear me say a bad word every once in a while, and they'll be like, oh, he said a bad word. Maybe. I don't know. That's not what I'm thinking about. Look, man, I thought all y'all was blue-collar, wrench-turning dudes. I didn't know this was an evangelical Christian forum that you couldn't hear, like, the word damn. But ironically, every one of them is watching other stuff where they say way worse. It don't matter. That's not the point of the channel. It's not the point of the vibe. It's not the point of the brand. It's not what we're doing. That's not the brand. It's not. You missed the point. So, number one, read what you order. Had another lady on the Facebook post today about the sale. This is what she said. We still haven't received our pump. Well, no shit. It's a pre-order. We've shipped a bunch of them out. We're going to ship a bunch more out. I'm trying to get them out the door, but you ain't going to bother me about it. You're not going to hold me to some standard you created. See, you cooked up a standard. When you bought the pump, I made you, because I'm smart, click a box that said, listen now, damn it, this is a pre-order. We don't have these in stock. This is the year of launch. So they're coming in, they're going out. It's spooling up. If you want to get in on the pre-order, you can buy it. If you don't, wait till they're in stock. That is an option. They're like, yes, I agree to that, but they don't read it. And they don't, even if they do read it, as I had another dumbass on YouTube. He's got like 10,000 subscribers, and he's a dumbass. I asked him, I said, did you read the terms and conditions? He's bitching about when am I get my pump. It's been a long time. This ain't right. Y'all ain't doing people right. And I'm like, dude, did you read the terms and conditions? He said, I did. I did read it, but this ain't right. No, it's not I did, but this ain't right. It's you read it, and we're sticking to exactly what we said. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. We told you what the conditions were. You agreed that it's a pre-order and it's going to take a minute to get it. And in that, it says, don't bother us. Don't call, don't email, no smoke signal, no carrier pigeon. Because we ain't got time to talk to you all day and tell everybody the same thing. I just looking for an update. Fuck off. That's the update. Don't bother me. I told you that from the beginning. I didn't change the game. The game is exactly what I said it was going to be. Don't bother me. It ain't personal. I'm not mad at you. I'm just not going to talk about it every day when I've already told you about it. Some of these guys act like kids. Act like you ain't never had a daddy. Like, dude, I done told you what it was. We didn't change the rules on you. I guess so. Like, they think I'm just going to be like, go to China and build a factory. It's like these things take time. And here's your option. If you're not cool with it taking the time, then don't buy it. Wait till they're in stock. It would be different if I didn't have that disclaimer and I didn't do 100 videos saying, hey, it's it's like I've put the info out almost to the point where it hurts sales. But it's just fine because we're just like, hey, if you want to opt in and get a pre-order, that's cool. We don't care. They're not like making you buy it. We're not tricking you into buying it. But guys will buy it. It's real feminine energy. They'll buy it and then they don't click, they don't read, or either they read and they agree, but not really in their soul. They don't really agree. And they want to change the rules after the deal. This will happen to you guys out on the wash truck as well. You'll tell the customer what the parameters are, clear as a bell, and you're going to get some amount that try to, let's just take it back to a wash truck example. You tell them, we're going to do this, this, and this. It's this much, payment due on completion, and we're not going to do this, this, and this. Are you cool with that? Absolutely. Let's get signed up. You come out and you do the job, and then what happens? Well, I thought you were going to do this, this, that, and the other. And you're like, no. Now, if you're doing it verbal, you got a problem because it's your word versus theirs. Hopefully, you guys are implementing some type of CRM that does not allow scope creep or, changes from the customer side. You've got them locked into paper trail, which is what we have with the website. So That's going to happen some percentage every year of your customers. That's just how these people are. Now, that is just a fact of life. You've got to do your due diligence to make sure you're upholding what you told them you were going to do. See, that's what I got accused of, is not doing the right thing. Look, man, there ain't no your truth and my truth. There is a correct, objective truth here. It's not up for interpretation. The right thing is exactly what we told you when you bought it. We told you what the sampler pack was when you fucking bought it. And because you didn't think it was that, you didn't believe it was that, you didn't read the description, now you're giving me a negative review because you didn't read. See, I got a problem with that. And then I got a problem with guys taking up for the dumbass who didn't read and left me a 2-star review telling me I should learn from it. No, bitch, I ain't got nothing to learn. I've already covered all my bases. And if he or anybody carrying water for him don't like it, then piss off and go away. I don't want to hear. I'll just ban you. Okay, go on somewhere else. It's just, I don't have to listen to that shit. Now, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But I'm not wrong. Ain't no interpretation here. Told you what it was. You either didn't read or you read and ignored. I'm right. SESW is in the right. There is no, well, I did read it, but you should still do right. See, that's the type of mental gymnastics that allows the country to flip into transgenderism, to flip into you can be a male. It's either a male or a female. If you throw in logic out, bro. It's a fact. It is absolutely just a fact. If you show me where we screwed up, I got you. I'll cover it. I'll comp you for it. It happens because we're humans. But what I'm not going to do is roll over every time a customer feels an emotional kind of way. That does not equal Southeast moves. Okay? Doesn't equal that. We've got to get back to doing what we said we were going to do and nothing more. We're not moving around over here. Okay? And I don't need the customers. I'm actually, with the way I respond, and guys don't think I'm responding, you shouldn't be like that. No, I'm being exactly how I want to be because it runs off those people. They say, well, man, I just don't like the way they do business. That's fine. That's my goal. See, y'all thought I was, some of these dudes, they think I'm just like a rabid dog. Like, no, it's calculated. I'm trying to push out the dumbasses, and I'm trying to land on the Reggie Bryces. I saw Reggie in comments right there. I told you his name was Reggie. He's here to take Megan out. That is a Bad Boys 2 joke. If you don't know the Bad Boys 2 joke reference, then you need to go watch the movie. I'm trying to get guys like Hoff Power in the comments here. Sweetwater in the comments here. I'm looking for, there's a million of y'all. Y'all are my people, okay? Truth Seeker. Y'all are my tribe. Y'all get it. Like, y'all get it. And I know you do. And there's a billion of y'all. Well, ain't a billion, but there's a lot of us blue-collar guys that are going to do the right thing. Very highly integrity-driven. Very highly integrity-driven. But at the same time, we'll whoop your ass if you come up here with some bullshit. We had a guy, and he probably, Sergey, I'm not going to give his last name. Sergey probably would not care if I mentioned this, but he was at the class the other day. He's got a mini skid. And we had to talk because he got emotional. He bought his skid. Jonathan told him about a 2 to 4 week lead time. In week 4, he started flipping out because the season's going by. And he's emailing all panicky and stuff. And I called him. I was like, dude, we're in week 4. Didn't Jonathan tell you 2 to 4 weeks? Yeah. The guy going by on the pontoon boat. See, he told you about 2 to 4 weeks, right? Yeah. I said, well, this is the 4th week, right? Yeah. I was like, well, what's the problem? You're right. I just got emotional and I wasn't really, he said it felt like it'd been longer. And I'm like, now we can laugh about it now because he's fine. Me and him talked and I was able to show him on the calendar. I was like, bro, it's literally been the amount of time, and his skid was done. It was ready to get picked up. And he was coming to class the next week, so there was absolutely not a problem. But he, in the moment, was ready to, he was flipping out. We see this every day. This is every day. And this is the crazy thing, is we've built the front porch. We've laid the framework. We've laid the foundation. We've got the terms and conditions. It's all documented. So God help you guys. If you're running your business on word of mouth, that's why I would tell you immediately get a CRM. That way you can start documenting when you did the quote, what you told them, the customer signed and accepted the quote, they accepted the terms and conditions, and you've got them locked in. Now, 9 out of 10 customers, you didn't need all that. But that 1 out of 10, they can be a problem. Now, when the 1 out of 10 has a problem, you should immediately just try to see if you can salvage that customer. Because even say 50% of those people are just not thinking clearly, and we all do that, right? That's like Sergey. He's not a bad dude. He's not crazy. He just had a moment. Hell, I may have a moment. So I hope somebody has some grace in that moment with me. They don't have to. They don't have to. Depends on the level of public blasting I'm doing, right? If I go out there and blast a company publicly, it's so weird to me that people think they can shoot at a company publicly, but the company can't shoot back. Well, I got guns too. I got the same keyboard. That QWERTY, it work over here too. Oh, they quick on that keyboard, but they're like, oh, he commented back and he was not nice. Well, that's unprofessional. Fuck off. I don't care. I don't care what you think. I don't give a damn. Trust me, I don't give a damn. I don't care. It's unprofessional. Well, it's unprofessional for a customer to leave a negative review on a product they didn't read the description. It was a gag. That's unprofessional. It's unprofessional. Y'all have read this. The customer's always right bullshit and like ingrained it so far in your mind. I don't understand it because y'all run a business too. It's like we only really sell to other business owners. I'm sure a homeowner buys some of our stuff sometimes, but the majority of our guys are business owners. Why are they so quick to throw us under the bus under illogical circumstances? They don't. Well, I can't believe Southeast didn't try to kiss that customer's ass. Fuck that guy. I ain't worried about that guy. I ain't just riding around on my golf cart looking for people to shoot at. I'm too busy. I'm just doing my thing. Running my company, taking care of my employees, marketing, taking care of stuff, inventing cool products, doing testing, R&D, research, building cool shit. And then out of the blue, a bad review comes or a negative comment or a dumbass wanting one where their pump's at when they know damn well they is pre-order. So when I'm hit with that thing, then I have the decision of how I'm going to handle it. I'm like, fuck off. Used to. You guys that have followed us for a while, you've seen a change in the attitude, I'm sure. Used to, I was a lot more laid back, I worried a lot more about these things. And it's not that I'm arrogant or cocky. I am kind of cocky, but it's just proofs in the pudding at this point, dude. Like if you, Hoffpower, concrete guy, right? Year 1, year 2 of concrete, if he got a bad review or something, he still had some question marks like, I wonder if we screwed that up. When you're in year 7, 8, and you've done tens of millions of dollars in revenue and you've got 4.9 reviews on the matrix that matter, who gonna tell you you're doing it wrong? That's my thing. I'm not out here trying to be like, we don't ever screw up. We do sometimes. All humans screw up. But I'm not willing to eat every piece of humble pie that the customer thinks I'm supposed to eat. No, the customer can be wrong. The customer can be wrong. If you bought a dollhouse sampler pack and it tells you that you can clean one wood chip with it from a Burger King playground and it's $10 and you didn't understand that this was like a gag thing, you're a stupid person. If you leave me a bad review over that, I'm going to call you a stupid person. That's just how it's going to go. And hey, you don't have to agree with it. I don't care. I'm going to tell you, it doesn't matter. I've got hundreds and thousands and maybe even tens of thousands of dudes, just like the guys in this comment section, that get it. That you go out there into the world and you're going to be faced with the same stuff. I had a guy tell me a minute ago that we were doing it wrong. He's a marketing guy and all this stuff, and this is what you need to do. Look, I appreciate, he wrote a long-ass comment. Oh, War and Peace ass. Oh, best times, worst times ass. Oh, Charles Dickens looking ass. I mean, his comment on Facebook was this long. I just reached over there and went, click, and it was gone. He spent a lot of time for no reason. But then you click his website link on his Facebook page, site wasn't even live. No reviews on Facebook. Looked him up in our software, he's never bought anything. But he's lecturing. See, that's what I got a problem with. Do your thing, dude. Do your thing. But, well, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I want to see you guys win. I don't want to see a customer ever try to run roughshod over any of my customers, my guys, and them not stand up for themselves. You should, because you're setting the tone of how things are going to go. This is not Cracker Barrel. This is not Burger King. Look, I know there's a lot of guys in the industry, and they're good dudes. They build equipment, they have chemicals, and they'll kiss your ass till it's sore. They will. They tuck their shirts in. They look real cool and proper, and they're deacons. I get all that. Trust me. I can run circles around them with doctrine. This ain't got shit to do with the Bible. We're a soft wash company. We build soft wash equipment. We sell chemicals that clean things. That's it. Quit trying to bring the good Lord into everything as like you're, I know you're a Christian and you should do X for me. That's not how it works. Jesus ain't a scratch-off card. It's not how it works, man. Either do right or don't do right. Pick one. Be a good customer. Buy correctly. Or don't. The good Lord ain't got nothing to do with it. That's a different topic. That ain't got nothing to do with this. You're wrong, and you're trying to pull in magic out of the sky to cover for the fact that you're wrong. Don't do that. It's not right. It shouldn't be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. All we want them to do is actually run a business, damn it, not charity. The charity portion of my life is in another category. I give away a lot, do a lot. I'm working on putting a foundation together, okay? It's a lot. But that ain't in this deal of you buying some chemicals. See, that's not where the charity happens. That's a trust over yonder somewhere. The people telling me I'm not charitable, they ain't building a foundation and they ain't doing shit. You're telling somebody how to do something that you ain't ever done. It's really not true. You just want somebody to bend the rules for you. See, it's all part of the plan. It's not about the money. It's about sending a message. This industry deserves a better class of soft wash provider, and we're going to give it to them. Guys, I hope you have a great 4th of July weekend. It's hot. Stay dry. Do your thing. Go over and take advantage of the sale we got going on. Look, I don't give a damn. Buy something or not. We'll be back at it Monday, order filling. So if you do place an order, going to take a couple extra days. Preston's sitting right there on the dock fishing. So Preston pulls a lot of weight on the order filling side of the house. And we will be shipping a bunch of super pumps next week. I'm excited about that because it's been a minute since we've been able to get some out of the building. And we're going to be real close to getting them things caught up and completely in stock. So that's exciting. Yeah, dude, it looks like it might rain here. We could stand it. Another cool thing, we just put in an offer for a lake house, which is across the channel over there 2 days ago. Really pretty place. So hopefully, guys, keep your fingers crossed for me. Maybe that'll go through. I like the house that we're in now that we're renting, but the lot is kind of steep down to the lake, and the parking situation here is like meh. So that one over there's got a lot bigger yards, like 2.5 acres on the lake, 700 feet of shoreline. Right now I'm looking at about 26 feet of shoreline. So that would be a little bit of an improvement. So hopefully that goes through. It's a pretty good deal. I really like it's like a timber frame lake house. It doesn't, it looks like a lake house. I like the way it looks. What's up, Dewey? Let's check these comments right quick. I'm gonna let you boys go. Yeah. Let's see. Mike Terman's in here, bro. Them placencias. Mike sent me some cigars. Dewey, Hoff Power's coming to visit. Well, we be there, bro. We be there. We don't ever leave except for really this week and the week of the Christmas week, Christmas to New Year's. What's motorcycles life say? I know that guy. It does, man. It does. It doesn't bother me anymore like it used to. It used to bother me because I treated the company like an extension of me, and I've detached a little bit from that. Like I still care, but the difference is I know at this point that we're doing the right thing, and so I just don't care. The chips will fall where they fall. It's going to suss itself out. I don't have to like micromanage it. The whole bending the rules all the time is called moral relativism. Some good. Yes, very good. I'm actually very well versed in psychological topics and philosophy and stuff like that. I took a bunch of philosophy classes, objective reality, moral relativism, ontological, tautology. Keep going. It is an interesting psychological thing to understand the customer. When we're applying it to business, you could apply it to relationships, belief systems, epistemological systems of how you believe. And that is truly what it is. People have been conditioned by Amazon and these other companies that are so big, like the whole Tractor Supply pump scam return thing. The way those they're so big, they can use it as a loss leader to get you back in the door. And dudes have latched onto that and thrown out logic like, well, I killed that pump. The pump's gonna die. Like, that's part of our business. We kill pumps with soft washing. But they'll throw that out in favor of larceny because those companies let them do it. The companies don't really care. And I think some of that is the companies aren't really aware. They're so big, they're not really aware of what's going on in our world. But yeah, it's interesting to see dudes that are definitely good guys. Like, they would never steal. They give you the shirt off their back. But when it comes to a scenario like that, they feel justified in doing it. And it's because of their internal epistemological system. They have convinced themselves that it is not a moral negative in that scenario. But then the thing is, they go to try to apply that to every other company. And they say, well, Tractor Supply does it. Why can't y'all do it? And we're like, dude, because you're trying to steal from me. And they're like, no, it's not stealing. You should just let me get free pumps for life. And we're like, we can't do that. Like, the whole project's over if we do that. So it is weird to me that, but I understand why it happens. I really do. At a fundamental level, I get it. So it's our job over here with the branding and the marketing, the way that we make fun of those type of scenarios. When the universe gives us a good one, I record it. I make a coupon code out of the guy's name. What I'm doing is I am training the customer base as to how we will handle things. So it's just out there in the ether that they know they can't come here with that. And if they do come here with that, then everybody else knows that, my God, Southeast don't play that. That guy's going to get roasted, right? We didn't tell them one thing and do another. No, we told them, like, thou knewest I was an austere man. Like, we austere as hell. It's going to be X way, you know. So I just like to keep it consistent, man. Everybody has to deal with these things in business. It's just funny to me now at this point. Like, but it is a learning thing. You can learn from it. It would behoove you guys to take a page out of that book. Have a great weekend, my boys. The neighbors are like, that guy's crazy. He's talking to his golf cart. I'm going to go eat a hot dog. That's what I'm finna go do. I'm gonna eat me a big old hot dog, and probably might eat 2 of them. Truth be told, I might eat 2 of them. But have a great weekend, guys. We'll see you later. Peace the freak out.